Sopranos?
Tony Soprano?
There's good and there's not good. This is not good.
Would you advise him, hey, let's bring a few more people on the team, some investigators?
Yeah, we do have some investigators.
Okay.
So, we're talking about
Can I get 1 second of your time?
Any of the prosecutors or the judges just to see if there's any collusion?
No, I don't tend to do that. That's not usually the right move. I'm going to investigate the facts. I mean, Mr. Combs has retained that he's innocent. He's a smart guy. He knows what he did. He knows what he intended to do, and I believe him. And we're gonna defend him, and we're gonna bring this case to trial as soon as possible. He testified in his last trial and he got acquitted. He's a man who knows what it's like to have a jury of 12 New Yorkers look at you and say not guilty, and he's looking forward to that happening again.
You talked about some of the growth that he's done since 2016 incident happened in the past, to grow as a person.
He went to rehab for a period of time. He's in therapy regularly. He's in a program now in New York. I don't want to get into too many of the details of these things. These are confidential, situations. But he takes his strength of character and his growth very seriously, and he works really hard to be a better person every day. I mean,
therapy.
He does.
Do you think that this was a money grab that got blown out of proportion? Because people were okay while they were on payroll, but it wasn't until they stopped getting paid that now you hear all these allegations and people want money. People are waiting 6, 7, 8 years to make complaints.
What we know, all I'll say about that is this all grew out of civil cases. Nobody ran to the cops. Nobody ran to Homeland Security or the police or the FBI and say, I'm the victim of a crime. They ran to plaintiffs' lawyers and said, I want to sue, Mr. Combs. That's how the case started. And you can take it.
They sought the Adult Survivors Act.
So it is. The food is inedible, from what I've been told. It's way too hot in summer. Sometimes it's so free at all in the winter. The toilet water has been known to freeze. It's violent. Someone like Mr. Combs, might be a target for certain things, and we can't let that happen.
Will he be an open and population while he's there?
He's not. I don't know how they're going to handle it.
Right.
Now he's not.
Should put him in general because
No.
solitary confinement will make you go crazy.
How is he grappling? It was almost exactly a year ago that he was handed the key to New York City. How is he grappling with where he is now?
I don't think he's thinking about it that way. I think he has these challenges that he's facing, and he's going to deal with those. He's not one to look backwards all that much. I mean, he's a very forward-looking person, and to his great credit, I think he has tremendous strength of character, and he really does firmly believe in his innocence, and I think that helps him.
Has he been able to get any visitors out of the jail?
Listen, I'm a defense lawyer. I get my heart broken, every day, and my heart's kind of broken now.
One of the things that you were attempting to do today at today's hearing is separate the issue of sex from violence here, and that was clearly something that couldn't be resolved either for the prosecution or the judge. Can you talk a little bit about that thought process? And clearly you see that on the surveillance video, that the two are related.
So what I was explaining to the judge, and what I firmly believe is true, is that the best aspects of that particular relationship was their intimate time together. I don't think there was any problems there. What the worst times of that relationship was that there was mutual infidelity, by Mr. Combs and by the
Single rich man.
But excuse me, but one could argue, though it is of course a civil suit that was settled, clearly Cassie Ventura believes otherwise, that there are two very diverging versions of the story.
I expect that is going to be the centerpiece of the trial, and that's why we have trials. She has a view, and I'm not commenting on anyone's name. Some witnesses will have a view, government witnesses will have a view, defense witnesses will have a view, and a jury of 12 New Yorkers will decide.
Really quickly, we had an associate of Diddy's, Kevin Lyles, stepped down yesterday from his company. Is there any relation to this case?
I don't know why it's there. I don't know.
Okay.
No one's told me.
Because it happened in the same day that he's in court. So we
I'm
just
gonna
trying
go.
to
We'll have the walk sign. I hope that I told
Gotcha.
you guys what you watches the car, guys.
Yeah, watch behind you.
All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before you go,
It's Justin right there.
Because I'm on a mission for Pearson. I'm on a mission for her right now. Doing the Lord's work for Pearson.
I've been so fucking depressed.
Quit this fucking guy.
I'm losing my balls over here. Yeah, what the fuck?